Hi, I'm Anthony from bestbluesguitarlessonsonline.com, and in this video we'll explore the lick that allows you to play all over the neck of the guitar. I will first show you what you will learn. So I'm able to travel from left to right over the guitar in all directions, and we will explore what's behind all of this. I will start out here with one specific lick. It's basically more a run than a lick, and we call this a run because we can run through all of the motions here to go from here to here on the guitar neck. So you can follow along with the tablature here on this video. And if you're following the YouTube channel for a longer time, you can already see that this lick comes also from another video where we talked about two-hand synchronization and how this is used by great guitarists to practice on a daily basis so their guitar playing doesn't get rusty. And so we explained that the first thing that deteriorates in your guitar playing is your two-hand synchronization. So that's why I want to practice every day, and if you don't know what to practice, you don't have motivation to practice, or you don't have time to practice. If you play runs like this just for 5 minutes, then at least your guitar playing will stay at the same level and will not go back. And this is because this is the reason why a lot of people go backwards in their guitar playing without even knowing, and they call it, I don't make enough progress in my guitar practice. Well, this is the reason, because they don't practice two-hand synchronization on a daily basis, so their playing gets rusty, and each day they don't practice, they go backwards instead of, like they think, staying on the same level. So this is the technical aspect of this run, and we saw it already in the video, but I wanted to repeat it here. But no, the geographical thing is to go all the way over the guitar neck with those runs. And we can use such runs to improvise with over backing tracks. So a lot of people are stuck with positions like the first position of the minor pentatonic scale over here. And we can use licks like this to experiment with and play it all over the neck. But it doesn't stop there. You can use those 5 positions, 5 patterns, if you will, because we don't want to mix it up and think these are the same positions as with the minor pentatonic scale. We're playing through all 5 positions of the minor pentatonic scale, but I'm mainly talking about the 4-note patterns that we're looking here at. And if you have those 4-note patterns down, this is the first pattern, this is the second pattern, and so on. If you have those under your fingers, you can play those on all string sets. And with string sets, I mean sets of 2 strings. So string set 1 is the B and the high E string. String set 2 is the D and the G string. And then I can play this. So we're basically playing the same 4-string patterns in the same order than we played here with the original run. But now I'm running through the 2 middle strings on the guitar. So I'm using the E note to start off on, like I did here. So I'm basically playing the same notes. It's E, G, A, C. And then we're playing the second pattern, the second 4-note pattern that we played here again also. So once those patterns are under your fingers, you can play them on the 2 middle strings also. And it's the same order, the same pattern, same fingerings that we're playing here. And the third set of strings is string sets with the low strings here. And we can play the same thing starting from the E note again. In this case we need the open strings, but it's basically the same. And then we have pattern 2 again. Then we have pattern 3 again. And we originally played pattern 2 and 3 here on the high E strings. We then played it on the middle strings as well, but now we're playing them on the low strings. And you can see that this opens up your entire playing, because if you're improvising now, you don't have to stick to one position. You can go from left to right once you have those positions under your fingers. And here's a little example of this. So you can see that I now covered the entire fretboard almost, because I used this run to get up to the octave position here from the A minor pentatonic, here position 1, at the 17th fret, starting on the A note, which is the same position as here but an octave higher. And then I went back on the patterns, on the 5 4-note patterns that we just looked at on the 2 thickest strings, and then I used those patterns to run back to these positions again here at the lower regions. And the great thing about this is that it doesn't stop here. You can go in this way also. You can use those patterns to go diagonally, to go from left to right here, and to cross the guitar neck. And also here at the foundation of what we're doing is the thing that great guitarists practice in a way that reaches all of their goals simultaneously, or at least a lot of their goals simultaneously. So we talked about the two-hand synchronization effects, that this has great benefits if you practice this on a daily basis. But when they practice such exercise like this run, they know they can go from left to right, so they practice their fretboard awareness at the same time. So that's why they get a lot of juice from every minute of practice time. So I just wanted to make this clear, because one of the last videos here on the channel on these runs were about two-hand synchronization exercise. But as you see now, we can use the same pattern to cross the entire fretboard of the guitar. And the way to play diagonally is to use those 4-note patterns. At any given time you can use all 5 of them, but I will use the 3rd one here to play 1 octave lower than, and then again 1 octave lower. So at any given point in your improvisation you can choose to go from this pattern to the same pattern, starting on the same notes, starting on the E note here. And then also we're playing this on the lowest strings, and then we can choose to go left and right again, and to run up or run down, or to stay in the pattern that we're at playing now. And we already talked on one of the previous videos here on the YouTube channel about how to play diagonally and how to cross this section, so I won't go in this because it will become a really long video. But if you love this type of these types of things, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also check out the website at bestbluesguitarlessonsonline.com. There are free ebooks to download, like a fully free to download blues guitar rhythm ebook and a how to play more advanced blues guitar solos guide.